Salakia Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone and like-minded men who not be directly part of Great Millstone but are pushing the same doctrine. Salutations to the men, women, and children of the house of David, as the Ba'af Dawadah, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. The elect are to be saved. We are the hopeful elect. The elect will be saved by Yahweh Shai when he returns. True name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, meaning he is, he exists, he could be. The true name of his only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai, meaning he saves, his salvation. And Yahweh Shai will return to deliver the elect again of the nation of Yasharallah, the nation of Israel, when that time, the appointed time comes. As we can see, we are in the last minutes of the last days. Prophecies are popping off like popcorn, as Apostle Rakar says. And we've got the MOTB infrastructure basically in place, waiting for the rollout of the Mark of the Beast, which is a Revelation 13th chapter, 16th, 17th verse. Causeth all, both small and great, rich or poor, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead. That mark is the charagma. It is a physical mark that everybody will be presented with when that time comes, which will be soon. Lord's will. So so that's basically Esau Edom, who rules this world, as they are the border of wickedness, as we read in Malachi, the first chapter and the 4th verse. And as Job 9 and 24 goes into, which I've got lined up here, lesson. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. As I've explained, Malachi, the first chapter and the 4th verse goes into the wicked are Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the Caucasian. And obviously we get wicked of other nations and even wicked of Israelites, but the border of wickedness is Esau Edom, the people of the Lord's indignation. Yeah. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? Now covereth the faces means to put the image of Cesare Borgia up there, a clean leper. Basically as the face of Yahweh Shai, and they've got Michelangelo images, for example, in the Sistine Chapel of a naked pale guy, naked Edomite dude, looking all anyway. So just blasphemous images, and simple thing. If you put in Jesus, you'll see that fake image come up. So that's where we are. So I'm going to start. I'm going to go. The reason why I brought this, it's in a video of today on my feed, Yoel Novo Larari, that WEF guy, Klaus Schwab, the right-hand man, doing a little lecture thing and talk. And he's just proud, man. Let me get that in this talk. So I thought, for the spirit, let's do a quick video. I'm going to start with 3. Obadiah 1 and 3. Obadiah is one chapter long, but it's a powerful chapter. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Heart meaning mind, love. So in their mind, they think that nobody's going to bring them down, and literally, he does say that as well. So Lord, I'll put the video up in a second. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And that process started in the late 60s with our elder Abba Bivens, bringing the word out, and then the creation of One West, and we're up to this today, where our elders, from Apostle Tahar on down, they were taught by their teachers, and here we are today. The word has gone out. Simple as that, across the whole world, and we're there. We're at that time. That's Matthew 24th chapter, I think. Just to comment on one verse. Let me just get that. Matthew 24, I think it's 14. 14 or 12. Let's get those two mixed up. Yeah. Yeah. And this gospel, so these words are written in red, so they're the words of Yahushua. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. This is why things are the way they are in the world. The world is deteriorating, it's defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Yeah, and because this wicked rulership of Esau Edom is coming towards an end. And where am I? Habakkuk 2. I'll just play I'm gonna start this video actually. Play this video. Let me just play this.
Elephants, not the whales, they cannot stop us. We are much, much more powerful than they are. If we decide to destroy the forest in which they live, or to pollute the ocean in which they live, they can't really do much about it. There is really no force on stop us. The other meaning of this word, unstoppable, is that also we cannot stop ourselves. But very often, no matter what we achieve, what we get, it never satisfies us. We always want more.
So this is why I pulled up Habakkuk, yeah? Wow. So, in his proud mind, that man is thinks he's unstoppable. Yeah, again, that's the scriptures perfectly, wow, quote it and state it, yeah? Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. That's the vision of the prophecies. They are speaking. Even the vision of this proud man being in charge. Yeah, they're that speaking, the son of perdition, who the Lord Yahweh has let until he lets, yeah. And now it's being brought down. Esau Edom's being made bare and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And it's not tarrying. If you look and you see and you watch, you pray, you can see, you can see everything's popping off, man. Call our Lord Yahweh Shimashai. Alright, this is the point I want to make. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. He also, because he transgresseth by wine, as his philosophies, that's his that guy there speaking, he's anyway one of them people. Yeah. The morals are all corrupt. In fact, they're just immoral. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything they do, they die. They're basically corrupt and defile. Simple as that. Yeah. There is death, and as the scripture says, I'm going to read in a second. Yes, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. So he goes into every nation, goes into the sea, destroying and taking and pillaging, raping, claim it to be his, changes the names of the land, there's every borders, wow, goes totally against the scriptures. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. That man, his own tongue fall upon himself, yeah? His own tongue condemneth thee. Yeah, Job 15 and 6. Yeah, that it's just wow. It cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. The man said it himself. Yeah, wow. The man said it himself.
Don't know how to stop. Somebody who has $1 million wants $2 million. Somebody who has $2 million wants $10 million. It's always like that. A king who controls one kingdom wants to conquer another kingdom. Because of that, this is why we are often causing so much havoc, so much chaos in the world, because we just don't know how to stop ourselves, how to just be satisfied with what we already have. And it also means,
call her lawyer about Shimashai. These scriptures are heavy. Let me just get a few. Wow, Wisdom of Solomon. I'm gonna get a few verses out of this. I'm not gonna read it all. 2. Right, I'm going to start from the top. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. Yeah, let me jump down to 5. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. So they don't understand the concept of reincarnation, regeneration. So they just use everything up, as the next verse goes into. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use all the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointment, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness, insatiable appetite. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. And this is what they do it by. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient grey hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Because the Yahweh has given them the sword, they've used it to the full effect. Sword being the weapons, be it carnal weapons, or even words. Words are a weapon. By the change words, and they also basically corrupt everything. Yeah, that's a weapon. The philosophy is a weapon. What's his name? Alistair Crowley. That's a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and his "do as thou wilt." That's a message that they'd like to put out there. That's a weapon. So wow. But we have solace, because the joy of the hypocrite is just for a moment. But yeah, like I said, when I seen that video, I'm like, wow. And then instantly a few scriptures came to mind, and then as the days gone by, right, yeah. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head is proud, reach up into the clouds, how proud he is, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where his is. So there will be a time in the future when they will be Obadiah 1:18, which is they will be as stubble. Yeah, they will no longer be on the earth. Yeah, the pale looking human being. Anyway, the pale looking person, I should say. Hue means color. So anyway, don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. At the end of the day, some Israelites, it's the spirit. If your lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, from that seed, and because Israelites are being scattered, so there will be some pale looking Israelites, simple as that, who look like Edomites, or look like Moabites, who look like Ammonites, or even Hamites, but they are Israelites, right? So don't think it's just a so-called black and white thing, because they're just social constructs anyway. Yeah. Let's read a few more scriptures. I'm going to start Micah 2:1. Start at 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Because they've got, like the man says, we've got kings, we've got millions who can do what we want. Yeah, they've got the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. They've got it all, so they can do what they want. Yeah, and they covet fields and take them by violence. They go into other countries, and they don't stay at home, as Habakkuk says. Yeah, they go into different nations take over what they call the economic hitmen. And if the economic hitmen don't work, they're, by the IMF or the World Bank or whatever, then what they'll do is they'll create us a bogeyman, and then they'll go into the country saying the man's a dictator or whatever. Yeah. Violence in houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Haughtily, proudly. But proudly, haughtily. Feminine, haughtily, proudly. So basically, you won't go proudly, rah. Oh, wow. Rawasaha. I think it's lucky if I got it wrong. Huh. Ra. Wa. Ma. Ha. Okay. Rawa. Ma. Ha. Lucky if I got that wrong. I'm still learning the Hebrew. So. All right. We've got, because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai is going to take them out. So I'm going to read Isaiah 63. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak righteousness, mighty to save. That's Yahweh Shai returning. He will save his elect and tread down Esau, Edom, and the other nations, and take the kingdom. All right. And Daniel 7 comes to mind. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden down the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. That's blood, will not literally be on his garment. It's just that's the metaphoric, descriptive of how devastating it's going to be when Yahushua returns to save his elect and take the kingdom, take these people out. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So these are the times we're coming into. So what we're going to do now is this final scripture. We are to do nothing but wait and be patient. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Barasham Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, as righteous anger, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So that's what we're to do, to wait upon the Lord, because he will do it in his time. Plain and simple, this people will be taken out. These wicked rulers of this earth who've defiled the earth, who's poisoned it, and just corrupted everything, will be taken out by Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai and the angels. Archangel Michael at the head of Revelation 12 goes into it. Yeah, that war in heaven. So with that, Lord's will, it was edifying to the elect, from the hopeful elect. Shalom on the Bod Kwam Yasharallah.